The Nanaimo SPCA says it's being flooded with calls from concerned citizens about pets left to suffer in the baking hot sun. Police say 2 dog owners barely escaped cruelty charges after leaving their pets inside their vehicles. And even though the same message is delivered every summer, the SPCA says it's still not getting through. A News reporter Brent Shearer has that story.
Hey, buddy.
After being rescued out of scorching hot vehicles, 2 dogs have been brought here to the Island Veterinary Hospital to recover. It's a scenario staff would rather they didn't have to deal with.
Especially when an organization brings in the pet and you contact the owner later and they've also, their dog's in distress, they're all upset about that. They're also upset that somebody took their dog, and now we're handing them, a $200-300 bill minimum sort of thing.
Yes, consequences could be severe.
Police say it's lucky those 2 dogs will be okay. Otherwise, the pet owners would be facing charges.
First of all, the dog can be seized by the SPCA. You could then be looking at charges on the Provincial Cruelty to Animals Act, or you could be looking, if there's a permanent damage to the dog, you could be charged on the criminal code.
Leaving your window open a crack or having some water available is not going to be enough for your dog in this heat. Within minutes inside this vehicle, it'll jump to over 40 degrees, which could put your pet's life in jeopardy. And it's not just vehicles that are the problem.
I think that people are not understanding that dogs can actually be in distress in a very short period of time.
The SPCA is getting bombarded with calls from people concerned about animals being left in the heat.
With the temperatures as they have been in the last couple of days, dogs that are tethered outside without access to shade and water will force them to be in distress as well, and potentially critically distressed.
So just like you wouldn't leave your child in the car, you shouldn't leave your pet in the car. And we also don't want to forget about the cats and other pets in your house.
Well, that feels kind of good.
The BC SPCA says the best thing you can do for your pet is leave it at home in a cool place with access to plenty of water. Bringing it along in the car and then leaving it for any length of time is careless and irresponsible. In Nanaimo, Brent Shearer, A News.